Hey, this is Drackle doing part 3 of my long-awaited ninja sniping video. Please go see parts 1 and 2. I'm not going to cover sniping per se so much in this one as the ninja aspect, using your knife, your pistol, and being generally stealthy and kicking the shit out of people. This looks like hardcore. My HUD's missing, but it's not, I assure you. This is a softcore team deathmatch server, 20 people. I don't know why the demo sort of got corrupted, but it's definitely softcore. I'm using the M40A3, which is good if you use it with stopping power. If you don't, it's kind of weak. And I got shot there. Sometimes crawling through that grass is not the best place to be. Let's see what else. The perks I'm using for this setup: claymores, obviously. You always want to use claymores, unless you're completely mobile, but you shouldn't be. UAV jammer is essential. I mean, like, how can you be a ninja without the UAV jammer? Unless it's a server with like 3 people on it, you know what I mean? If you're on any decent sized server, if you're going to be a ninja, use the UAV jammer. Let's see. This guy, I saw on my radar, he was shooting at people. I threw out a grenade to cut him off from moving to one side, and then I charge his ass and get him with a knife. Give him the cold steel, that always works. I'm going to use my knife a lot in this particular round. In my opinion, the knife is one of the best weapons. In fact, I like to use it more than my gun in many cases. When you're dealing with the knife, especially for close combat, you really got to be quick. People sort of freak out when someone comes running around a corner. The people that are cool, calm, and collected are going to hit that knife key first and get you. Remember, it's just a game. Just have some fun. Just try to relax and go for the knife if it's warranted. This guy commits suicide rather than fight me. No, not really. I don't know why he did that, but he jumped off the side. I'm using the USP pistol. Second best pistol in the game, in my opinion. Desert Eagle is better. I usually use a Desert Eagle. The USP is good because you can silence it. Silenced USP is probably the best ninja sniping pistol, but I prefer the Desert Eagle. I'm using it unsilenced because I really don't like it with the silencer. For some reason, I have trouble hitting people, which is kind of weird because it makes no difference at all, really, in your aim with the silencer. It just doesn't feel right for me, that's all. Alright, I'm in one of the buildings. This is Pipeline. I'm in one of the buildings, hanging out. I like to go prone a lot, crawl through places so people can't see me. I thought this was an enemy. It was actually one of my teammates. My claymore just killed a guy. I know there are people in the building or near the building, so I'm watching the stairwell, make sure no one sneaks up on me. Also, in this video, the way I knife people and be stealthy in general, it almost looks effortless, like I'm some sort of like really awesome player, but I'm not that good. Well, I am good. I have a 2-0 kill-death ratio, but I'm not like amazing. It looks effortless, but it takes a lot of work to be stealthy, to get a 4-to-1 ratio with a knife on any map. Let's see. My main philosophy in any situation, really, but especially with the knife, is called hide and strike. Notice I was hiding, scanning the area, looking for people. It's sort of intelligent camping. I hide and I wait for a target to pop up, and then I will strike as quickly and as stealthily as possible. You always want to approach from the rear, if possible. And you'll see me do this a lot. I hide behind a wall near a doorway, and I look for people, and that guy should have killed me, but he didn't because I was faster than him on the knife. Bad place to call an airstrike. People can shoot you through that little grating there. They will find you, so please don't stand there. And if I had just moved back a couple of feet, my airstrike would have killed 2 people, would have got a chopper. So, but it happens, whatever. I don't need no fucking choppers. What I'm doing now is I'm gathering information about where my enemies are, and I'm moving into a more beneficial position to look for people to kill. I always try to stay behind cover while I'm moving. I never want to run out in the open. I always want to check here. Those are the underground tunnels. You never know when someone's going to pop up. I'm not going to do much sniping in this one, but I'll do it a little bit. This guy comes running through, and most people would have just backed up and reloaded and tried to shoot him again, but I hid behind the wall because I'm outmatched. He has a submachine gun, I have a pistol. Always take cover if you can. I noticed the guy to my left just got killed. I saw someone on the radar on top of the building, so I moved over and shot him. That's a nice shot right there. I just happened to be looking in that direction. And don't be scared to use a sniper rifle at even close range. If the guy's not looking towards you, you can get him easily. Yeah, this guy was in place. He was waiting for anyone to show up. When you're a sniper, when you're doing any sort of playing at all, you never want to duel with an in-place sniper, someone that's ready and waiting to take a shot, because you're going to lose probably like 80-90% of the time if you try to move into his field of fire and then shoot him. So find another route, go around, don't offer yourself as a target. Some people, they tend to get a little prideful and try to go toe-to-toe with someone, and it's just stupid because you're going to lose. Oh, I apologize for my computer locking up. Fraps is the way I record this, and it tends to write data to the disk quite often, so whenever you see the game start to freeze a little bit on this video, that's what's happening. I can't control that. And excuse me while I look at my notes. I like to move through this area. It's in the back of the map. It's near one of the spawns, the Spetsnaz spawn. Notice that I hid behind a wall and I saw him on my radar. You can't see my radar like I said earlier, but it's there, trust me. And I saw him show up on my radar, so I moved in and got him with the pistol. Try to keep yourself behind walls covered at all times and scan the area for enemies. This is how you do it as a ninja. You move place to place as stealthily and quietly as possible. But don't try to camp too much, or else it sort of defeats the purpose of a ninja. You ever want to meet someone head-on if you can help it, because you're using UAV jammer, so you're at a disadvantage because he's probably using stopping power, so a head-on fight you're going to lose most of the time. I usually like to just hunker down and wait for him to come by me, and then I'll shoot him. If not, then I'll choose a different route, or I'll ignore that enemy completely and go somewhere else. Oh, use the escape key. If you hit the escape key on most servers, you'll notice it brings up a full map of a full radar map of the map. And you can see, if you have a UAV up, you can see just about every enemy. Use that to plan your routes. I'm doing it. I just did it a second ago, and I planned my route because there weren't any enemies in this building. But to my surprise, there's one right here who shoots me.